Hello, everybody. So, we're here with Paul. He consented to be a part of this video. And Asia from AmeriCorps, we are going to be practicing the empty chair technique. Here is our empty chair, and there is the other chair that Paul is sitting in. Okay, so Paul, from what I understood that you already explained to me, can we turn that? No, I'm talking about the walkie-talkie. Okay, so from what you already explained to me is that you had a confrontation with your dad mainly because of a disagreement of an outfit that you guys, or that he wanted you to wear, and you didn't think that it was necessary for you to wear this outfit for this event. And you guys have cultural differences. You're growing up in America in a school where the fashion is totally different, and your parents don't understand that because they're so stuck in their ways and their views on how things should be done, right? Cool. So, the technique is pretty much supposed to get you to see awareness of your situation and the things that you can control versus your parents trying to see things from their side. So, in this empty chair, you're going to pretend that your dad, since he's the one who's playing the main character of you having this argument, you're going to pretend that he's sitting here. So try to explain to him like how it makes you feel, the fact that he can't see where you're coming from, about how you wearing the outfits or the clothes that he wants you to wear is affecting you in this modern society that we're living in. Just be like, tell him like why you're upset and why you think he should be.
Okay, to begin with, you should know that your actions affect me. Like, your actions affect me, the things that you choose to do and say, and the way you behave outside affects me. The way that you grew up and your jokes that you made with your family aren't the same thing. And when you talk about it to me, growing up in America, I have a different interpretation of it, and it comes across to me as an insult rather than a joke. And I feel like you just want one-sided respect without giving me a reason why. Like, you don't let me question things, and you don't let me discuss with you as a normal child would discuss with his parent. You don't give me answers to things that basic people have. You barely let me know about anything sexual until I was like 12. And then you got mad when I was trying to explore it. You constantly get upset over little things like me asking why when I'm genuinely curious, and you get upset when I'm trying to follow fashion trends or when I'm trying to just look good because I want to look good, and you accuse me of wanting to follow other people. You constantly say you want me to be a leader, but you want me to follow you blindly. And you say that you want me to take ahead of everybody else, but you tell me that I'm not going to be as good as them. And you compare me to other people that I don't have any relationship with. And you even compare my sister to other people that she doesn't like, and you know that she doesn't like them, and that's why you use the examples. You say things to motivate us, but you constantly bring us down with your words and your actions, and you fail to show us love in any way possible. You are not a good parent. You display nothing like what you say. You say you love us, but you act like something else. You say that you look forward to coming home, but you say that you'd rather stay in Sacramento, and that's honestly fine by me. You can stay wherever you want to stay, because it stopped affecting me a long time ago. And I didn't grow up with the same empathy that all these little white kids grew up with, and I didn't grow up with the same distorted background that all these hard black kids grew up with. So you put me in an awkward middle, and then you took me out of my country to give me a better life, but you don't know that you just made the difference between me and the people you're associating me with so much. Their parents believe in different things and different cultures, while you believe in some things that I never thought was even possible. I mean, I grew up with you, and you got progressively worse. I mean, you don't have empathy for anybody at all. your only object of affection is when somebody has an achievement that you deem fit and that you deem worthy. You don't care about anybody else except yourself, as to what I see. And whenever you're talking to somebody, you don't consider how they feel, you just consider getting the message through to them. And I know that it's the way you grew up because your parents talked to you like that. But they learned when they came to America and you chose not to. And you chose to be so heavy set in your ways with each other that you fail to see that there can be an end to a relationship. And you fail to see that there are different types of relationships, that there are friendships that can be formed, and that marriage and family is not the only type of relationship that you could have. You refuse to have friends because you're based in the foundation that family is the only thing that matters when it's not. You constantly consider everybody else but us, and you constantly compare us, and then you do everything in the sake of love when there's no love being shown, and you refuse to explain things to us when we need an explanation. We're not asking you to like do something that's super hard. We're just asking you to make sense of what you're telling us to do. We're not just gonna jump off a cliff because you tell us to. I mean, you would call us stupid if we did that to anybody else, so why is it okay when we're doing it for you? I mean, you constantly tell us lead, don't be followers, but then you come up and you're asking me to follow you in every single thing you do, even if I know you're wrong. And I don't think that's fair.
How does all of these differences between you guys make you feel? Like, what kind of feelings does it possess inside of you?
It just makes me like, it makes me feel hatred sometimes.
Act as if you're telling him, like, this is how you're making me feel because of all of this.
Like, you guys, like, you for real make me hate you sometimes, and you make me feel like I'm alone, and nobody deserves to feel that way. And I know that it's not your fault necessarily, because sometimes you make yourselves even feel like you're alone. And I feel like it's the way that you grew up, and it's the way that the people around you have been treating you. And yeah, I know a lot of things in life are unfair, but that doesn't mean that you have to take it out on me. And you make me feel.
How does it make you feel around your school setting, around your peers?
You make me feel consciously, like, you make me compare myself to others to the point that I don't know myself anymore. Like, you make me constantly want to talk like other people, act like other people, dress like other people, because you never gave me the opportunity to be myself. You never gave me the opportunity to find myself. And even when I did find myself, it was literally in high school. And parents are supposed to help you get through stuff, but you guys didn't help me get through stuff. It was other people, like external people, that helped me get through a lot of things, and that's not fair. And then when I try to widen my references and say that I'm gonna start spending more time with these people because they're the people that bring out positivity in me, you start saying that you don't want me to hang out with them because they're bringing out something that you don't want to see, and that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that you don't want to see it.
So, how do you think your dad would respond to all of that? Do you think he would be compassionate and understand or hear you out, even if he doesn't change his mind, or do you think that he would be a complete brick wall?
He would be a wall because he doesn't listen.